So this is the third video for the Arduino tutorial, and this is showing you basically the program and the IDE. So we're going to get started right here. So this is an example that I have pulled out from the file. This basically sets up the pin mode and the LED so that it outputs the LED to turn on and then waits for 1 second and then turns the LED off and then waits for another second. And this loop will basically, it's a function that loops over and over again until you stop the program. These examples are found under the file section in the examples. These are basically built-in examples where you can easily access, where if you're a new beginner in Arduino, these will be extremely useful for you. So I'm going to go through other things in the IDE so it can help with beginners getting started with coding with Arduino for the first time. So we're going to start in the files. So we're going to go down here under preferences. If you have any preferences that you would like to use in the Arduino coding environment, this is where you should modify it. So this is where you have your system default, but you can also have other languages as shown below. The font size is here, and then if you have any other preferences, these tabs are basically where you should go. And then what's next is the and then basically all of these others are familiar. You know, this is to create a new code program. This is to open previous files of programs. And then these are the saves. These are self-explanatory. And then this edit, we have copy for forum and copy as HTML. So just as a disclaimer, or just as a note here, there is a huge community where people can go and basically look at other people's code and troubleshoot if you are stuck on a code. And copying for forum basically means that once you copy your code, it is basically copied in a way where when you post it under a forum, say GitHub, it will be formatted so that it can be easily processed. And then copy as HTML is basically the same thing. And then we're going to go through sketch. So these are the big ones. The verify and compile. This is basically used to check if your code is running correctly and basically initializes the compiler for the program. What's an interesting thing about the verify/compile is that you don't need the Arduino to compile. So if you don't have your Arduino on hand with you and you're working on your code, you can basically run this just to make sure everything is running smoothly. So for example, I'm going to click here, and then it says compiling the sketch here. And then there's going to be a command line here that shows you basically all of the information that you need to have for your code, or from your code. And then the upload button here, the control you upload your code onto the Arduino board. So this is basically when you want to troubleshoot further onto your code or onto your board, and also putting your code onto your board as well. And then this is include library. So if you want to add a library to do other certain tasks or access other certain components onto the Arduino, like the servo or the motors, you can basically manage your libraries here or add a zip library, and then basically you can have all of these built-in Arduino libraries here, or you can also Google Arduino libraries and then you can download it from the internet. And then here are the tools. So this is auto format. What this does is that you can go through the, so basically it goes through the code to correctly format it automatically for you. So when you run this code, it automatically runs through it's basically like a little checker for you. When you aren't sure if your code is working, or you're completely stuck because you're completely new to the program, what have you, this auto format is great. for any new beginners or even experts. And then this is where you choose your board. So basically, it is important to select which board we're going to be using. So we're going to be using the Arduino Uno, but there are many other boards that are similar, that do similar functions, but are slightly different in their each respective ways. And then this is the port. I don't have the Arduino Uno connected onto my computer currently, but when you click on the port, it basically shows which port is selected so that you can connect your Arduino into the program. So in order to properly connect your Arduino into your computer, you need to use this as a medium. And then the next video we will get into showing you guys how to connect your Arduino Uno onto the program. And then basically that's about it for the steps and how to format yourself into this new environment. And if you have any other questions, please feel free to email me or to email Sean Ruiz or Allison Tanner, President.